Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. My name is Romi Akbar Maulana. I'm from English Literature Class A. In here I want to tell about a book story. The title is Golden Bird. The story follow three brothers tasked with retrieving the golden bird from a king's garden. Each brother sets out expertly but fails to of fox advice. The youngest brothers, however, he hits the fox guidance hand and successfully retrieves bird along with other treasures. Despite obstacles, he ultimately wins the princess and enters the kingdom. The character for the first, the king, owner of the golden bird and the primary goal, the protagonist quest. For the second, he is the gardener's sons. The three brothers task me with guarding the golden bird. And the third, the fox offers wise counsel the brothers, particularly the youngest. For the princess becomes the object of desire of the protagonist and the reward for his efforts. For the setting, the story takes a place in various locations, including the king's garden, village, castle, and a forest. For the themes, obedience and disobedience, the story explores the consequence of being or disobeying wise counsel, sin, the brothers, and the ultimate triumph of the protagonist. For the morals, listen to wise counsel, the importance of heeding advice from those knowledge and experience. Overall, The Golden Bird is a classic fairy tale and it is valuable lessons about the obedience, perseverance, and the rewards of virtuous. Thank you, everyone.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hans Luck. Hans is portrayed as character whose luck seems to lead him from one fortunate circumstance to another. The story begins with Hans receiving a lamp of silver as payment for his years of service to his master along this journey home. He exchanges the silver for a horse, the horse for a cow, the cow for a pig, and the pig for a ghost. His trend seems advantageous to Hans, but in the end, he loses his last possession, the green store which falls into the river. The dam of luck and its subjective nature in central to the story. Hence, perchance is enchants as a stroke of good fortune, regardless of the actual value of usefulness of item involved. The character, hence, the protagonist, whose carefree and optimistic nature lends him to perceive is even as a stroke of good luck. Various characters hence encounter several individuals along his journey, including a horseman, a shepherd, and butcher, a skilled grader, and countryman. These characters play a role and hence exchange and contribute to the progress of the story. The plot revolves around Hans' series of actions and the perceived value of each item and inquiries despite facing setbacks and challenges. Hans remains optimistic and attributes his experiences to good luck. However, his perception of luck changes when he lost his last possession, the green stone. The story takes place in a rural setting, which has journeying from his master house to his mother village. The various encounters occur along the road, reflecting the simplicity and natural surrounding of the countryside. The moral participation of luck. The story explores the subjective nature of luck and highlights how one's perspective and shape their experiences. Overall, Hans in Luck, in whimsical tale that explore themes of luck, perception, and contentment, offering readers a glimpse into the unpredictable nature of life's journey. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I will tell a story about Churina and Churindel. The story begins with a description of an old castle in a deep, gloomy wood inhabited by an old fairy with shape-shifting abilities. The fairy taps young men who come near the castle and turns pretty maidens into birds, keeping them in cages in her castle. Jorinda and Jorindel. A serpent led a maiden walk in the woods. The unknowing stray near the fairy's castle. Jorinda is transformed into a nightingale and Jorindel is rendered helpless by the fairy enchantment. Determined to rescue Jorinda, Jorindel embarks on a quest to find a magical flower described in a dream. After a day of searching, they find the flowers and use it to break the enchantment on the castle. Its flower powers, he frees Jorinda and the other trapped birds, including his beloved. For the character is Jorinda, beautiful maiden deeply in love with Jorindel. Jorindel, a shepherd lad deeply in love with Jorinda. Old fairy setting the story is set in a deep gloomy wood where an old castle stands. A castle inhabited by the old fairy which traps people within its vicinity. For the theme is love and devotion. We talk about moral. The moral in the story is the power of love to overcome obstacles, danger of succumbing to temptation or evil influence, the importance of perseverance and hope in the face of adversity. Overall, Trinda and Gender is a tale of love, bravery, and the triumph of good effort over evil. Thank you very much.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Here I will explain you about the musician of Bremen. The plot is an honest farmer decides to get rid of his aging and unevolved donkey, but the clever ass run away toward the city to become a musician. Along the way, he meets a dog, a cat, and a rooster, are facing similar predicament and being unwanted by their master due to old age. They decide to join the ass and become musician in the city. The character is Hannes Farmer is owner of the aging donkey contemplating getting rid of him as the aging donkey clever and resourceful dog, an old hunting dog facing being killed by his master due to old age, and the cat is an aging cat trained withdrawing by her master. Setting is the story begin in the countryside where the animal live with their respective master. In then transition to a journey toward the great city where the animal hope to become musician. The climax occurs at a house inhabited by robbers and where the animal takes shelter for the night. The theme is unity of friendship. The animal band together, forming a strong bond and supporting each other through their shared difficulties. Reciprocity and innately, animals use their individual strength and abilities to overcome challenges and achieve their goals. The moral is apparent diversity. Each animal contributes uniquely to the group, embracing the value of this diversity and comparison. and then overcoming adversity. Despite facing challenge and mainstreaming, the animal demonstrate resilience and perseverance, kindness and compassion. The animals show kindness toward each other, offering support and companionship in time of need. Overall, the musician of Bremen is a heartwarming tale of friendship, courage, and the power of unity of overcoming adversity. I think this is all for me. Thank you everyone. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Hi, how is it going? I'm Faik and my last number of name is 8. So this time I'm going to summary the Grimm's fairy tales, that online books. The author is the Brothers Grimm. I'm going to be the summary of chapter 5, which has the title of Old Sultan. So we will start with the plot. An old and toothless dog Sultan overhears his shepherd planning to kill him because he is no longer useful. By this, Sultan seeks advice from a wolf, who suggests a plan to make the shepherd believe Sultan saved their child from the wolf, thereby securing his place in the family. Sultan follows the plan, and the shepherd's grateful for Sultan securing his place. He decided to go and keep him and care for him. Later on, the wolf tries to trick Sultan into helping him steal the sheep, but Sultan remains calm, loyal to his master. Injured by Sultan's refusal, the wolf challenges him to a fight, but Sultan accompanied by the shepherd's old cat, outsmarts the wolf and the wild boar, leading to a chaos. So basically, they are fighting. So, and the next one is about the characters. The first is Sultan, obviously, the old and faithful dog, facing the threat of being killed by his shepherd and the wife. Sultan's owners initially planning to kill him, but later grateful for his supposed heroic things like heroism. The third one is a wolf, a cunning animal who advised Sultan and then later tries to kill him, which is very bad. The fourth is wild boar, a challenger that sent by the wolf to fight with Sultan. And then the last one is a cat, the shepherd's old cat. The cat is Sultan's only companion during the fight. And the next one is about a setting. The story takes place in a rural settings, likely in a shepherd's home and the surrounding countryside, where Sultan seeks the wolf advice and later faces the challenges from the wolf and the wild boar. So it's near around the rural area of shepherd's area, where in the countryside basically. The theme is about loyalty and friendship. Sultan remains loyal to his master despite facing danger and temptation, and he forms a bond with the wolf who offers him advice, but later on, he got betrayed. So it's about loyalty and a friendship with his owner. The moral of the story is, again, loyalty and trustworthiness. So it's basically when you are loyal or trust someone, you should never betray them. Sultan's loyalty to his master and the refusal to betray him, even when he tempted by the wolf. He showcased the importance of loyalty and trust in this short story. Overall, Old Sultan is a tale of loyalty, courage, redemption, and showcasing the enduring bond between humans and animals and the power of forgiveness and the second chances. So I think that's it for me. We'll go to the chapter 6. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I will explain upon the lesson of length and text. Chapter 6, the straw and the coal and the pin. In a village, a poor old woman prepares to cook a dish of a bean. A coal, a straw, and a bean accidentally fall near each other. The coal recounts its lucky escape from the fire. The bean fears being cooked, and the straw laments the fate it's burned. They decide to flee together and come across a brook. The straw often serves a bridge, but when the coal is mid-crossing, the straw burns, causing both and coal to fall into the water persists. The bean who stayed behind loved underwhelmingly burst a passing Tyler straw and together and black thread saving her life, leaving mark on all beans through after. Character poor old woman the cook who inevitably sets even motion preparing to cook bean. Coal escape from the fire joins the bean straw in their journey. Straw attempt to help the others cross the brook but burns when the coal hesitates. Fear being cooked and decide to flee with coal straw. Tyler comparison basically will show the bean back together after she's burned from the settings. The story takes place in rural village when the poor old man recites the journey of the coal straw and the bean includes the countryside abroad when they encounter the Tyler. Theme: survival and cooperation. The coal straw and bean band together to escape the ragged fates and navigate obstacles in their path. Fate and luck. Each character narrowly avoid their intended fate to love and happen states but ultimately succumbs to the new dangers. Unity and cooperation. Working together can help individuals overcome challenges and increase their chance of survival. Appreciation for life. The story underscores the value of life, the importance of gratitude of each moment as demonstrated by character narrowly escaping death adeptly reason despite facing adversity. The character display adaptability and resilience in efforts to survive and find new path forward. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. My name is Muhammad Rizky. Student number 20. In here I will do the summarize about language and technology segment of language and technology segment, which is about fairy tale. So let's start. And the first one is absolutely the plot, of course. Is the plot a king and queen desiring a child are blessed with a daughter. After the queen saved a fish, they invite 12 fairies to bless their daughter, but the 13th offended by being left out because it cursed her to break her finger on the spindle and fall into a deep sleep on her 15th birthday. And then the 12 fairies soften the curse so that she will sleep for only 100 years. Despite efforts to perform the curse, the princess break her fingers and the entire kingdom fall asleep. A hedge of thorns grows around the palace and hiding it from view, and then many princes perish trying to reach the palace until 100 years later. When Prince braves the thorns, make the princess with a kiss, and they marry, bringing joy to the kingdom. And the second is the character. The first is I see the king and queen because they are along for a child and are placed with Dr. Bian Rose. This is Bian Rose, the sleeping beauty. The princess cursed to sleep for 100 years after breaking her finger on a spindle. And then the 13 fairies. 12 bestow blessing upon Bian Rose, the 13 cursed her. And then the old man, it was warns the prince about the thorns surrounding the palace. And then it's a prince. Prince is so brave and determined person. He wakes Priya Rose with a kiss and marries her. And then the third is the setting or the story. The story is set in the fantastical kingdom with the fairies, kings, and princesses. The main setting is included the palace surrounded by heads of the thorns and the enchanted forest, and then a tower where Priya Rose sleep. And then the themes is about of course we understand it is good versus evil, because the friendly or fairies plays in contrast with the malicious curse of the 13th fairy. And then love conquers all. Love conquers all, because the princess love for Briar Rose break the course and bring happiness to the kingdom. And then fate and destiny. Despite attempts to prevent the curse, the event unfolds as foretold by the fairies. And the moral of the story is the kindness and compassion. The queen's act of kindness toward the fish leads to the blessing of a child. And then the consequence of the action, both kind and unkind, have a lasting effect on the future. That's what I can summarize. I'm sorry if I have many mistake from what I'm spoke, because I'm actually not well spoken, but I can speak English but not well spoken. Thank you for watching my video. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Chapter 8, The Dog and the Sparrow. And in this chapter, the theme is about karma and the consequences of someone's action. The plot is about someone, a character that is mistreating his dog, leading the dog to run away. And once the dog is run away, the dog eventually befriend a sparrow, and the sparrow is been helping him, find food and survive in general. But eventually, one day, this character that we've been talking about, one day he ran over the dog, and because the sparrow is the dog's friend, the sparrow has been so mad that he seeks revenge on the character. He seeks revenge, and eventually the main character tried to kill the sparrow again, but eventually he ended up killing himself on that. And that's basically the plot of this chapter. The character that is here is the Carter, who is the owner of the dog that is very cruel. He's awful and he's bad. Don't be like him. The dog is the mistreated dog, which is unfortunate, and he eventually ran away, and good thing that he made friends. Unfortunately he died, so yeah. And the sparrow, which is the clever bird who actually helped the dog and try to do the revenge on the dog's owner. And the moral of this story is, you need to treat someone else with kindness. Doesn't matter if it's an animal or other human being and something. And yeah. And the plot of this story talks in a town where that character, the owner of the dog resides. And yeah, that's basically it.